Hi guys, it's Serena Nicole, skincare guru and somewhat of a beauty expert, but most importantly, a UNaturals partner. And today, we're talking about SPF. So before we get into the video, leave us a comment down below and let me know if you guys use sunscreen. And if you do use sunscreen, let us know also what type of sunscreen that you use. Okay, so let's talk about how often we should be using SPF. The answer is every day. Literally, whenever you leave the house, you should be putting on a sunscreen. Literally, it is your only protection from the sun and the only protection that you have between UV rays. Not only is that important because, of course, too much UV rays can lead to skin cancer and other terrible diseases, but it also helps with the aging of the skin. So the more that your skin is getting touched by sun and there's no SPF like barrier there, your skin is literally gonna be aging. So you're gonna look older, and then you're also playing with your health. So you wanna make sure that you're wearing SPF every time you leave the house. Okay, so we know that we need to wear SPF every day, but we don't exactly know how to add it into our routines, right? So when you do your skincare routine, you're washing, you're toning, you're moisturizing, after you do your moisturizers, your serums, whatever the last step is in your skincare routine, you want to put on sunscreen. Of course, if you're wearing makeup or something like that, you need to make sure that you're gonna get an SPF that won't necessarily smear around because you have makeup on your skin, but you wanna make sure you're using it after your moisturizer. That's how you know it's on your top layer of skin, it's not getting brushed off or anything like that, and you wanna make sure that you're using at least SPF 30. As you get higher in the SPFs, I think it helps to block out more UV rays, and then also with the sensitivity of your skin, that's how you know what type of SPF that you should get as well. But make sure when you're buying a sunscreen that it's at least SPF 30. Most adults need about a shot glass amount of sunscreen. If you're an adult, you know how big a shot glass is, but of course, depending on how big you are or how much skin you're showing or anything like that, that amount of sunscreen might change. But you want to make sure that you are liberally applying it to anything that is going to be seen by the sun. So it may not be crazy for you to get it on your chest if you're wearing a t-shirt, on your shoulders or something like that, but whatever parts of your skin are showing, make sure you're covering it in sunscreen. And on top of that, make sure you are reapplying every couple of hours, because as we sweat, or even in the summertime as we swim, different things like that, our sunscreen will naturally, of course, wipe off our body. So you want to make sure you're reapplying it so you continue to get that barrier from the sun. There's so many different types of sunscreen out there, and I know it can be hard to choose a good brand. My favorite is Black Girl Sunscreen. It has no cast or anything like that, and that is the #1 thing with me and sunscreen. I know that a reason why a lot of people don't wear sunscreen is it can get purpley, or it can give you some type of weird cast when you take pictures or any type of undertones like that. So make sure that when you go to get sunscreen, you can always get a small bottle, a trial size bottle, things like that. And then also just go on Google and just search mineral-based sunscreens, things like that, and try to get as much of a natural sunscreen as you can, because of course, your skin is the most porous organ of your body, so you have to make sure that there's no harsh chemicals or no weird stuff like that going on in your sunscreen before you put it on to step outside. I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial of how I put on my sunscreen. So my whole skincare routine is done. So literally what I do is I take a finger-sized amount, put it on one cheek, another finger-sized amount, put it on the other cheek, another finger-sized amount, put it on my forehead, and another finger-sized amount, and I put it on my chin, and then I rub it in. When you're rubbing in your sunscreen, you just want to make sure that you are just moving it around your face and you're not really rubbing any of it off, and you want to make sure you are really getting it into your skin. Don't miss anything, even your eyelids, the tough to reach places. And even though it looks a little scary while you're rubbing it in, it is of course going to dry, and then you are just going to have moisturized and sun protected skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this information. I hope that it was informational. I hope you guys go out and get an SPF sunscreen if you don't already have one. And again, leave us a comment below of what sunscreen you use. And if you haven't gotten a sunscreen yet, leave a question down below if you want to know some good recommendations. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow You Naturals on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.